Hello and welcome to World in 5. Zimbabwe has taken another bold step in its infrastructure journey. President Emmerson Mnangagwa commissioned the iconic Trabablas Interchange, a multi-million-dollar project named after his liberation war node Nomdugeri. The structure is set to ease traffic flow in the capital and boost Zimbabwe's role as a regional transit hub. Ibn Mabunda gives us more.
Named after President Emmerson Mnangagwa's Liberation War pseudonym, Trabablas Driskadozo Mabunudzokerai, the iconic Trabablas Interchange was officially commissioned in Harare today, a landmark infrastructure milestone that marks a new era in Zimbabwe's transport and logistics network. The multi-level interchange, built at a cost of $88 million, is expected to significantly improve traffic circulation in the capital while strengthening Zimbabwe's role as a key transit country linking the north and south of the African continent. Speaking at the commissioning, President Mnangagwa underscored the significance of the project, not just for Zimbabwe, but for the entire SADC region.
The North-South Corridor, Beira Development and Limpopo corridors are anchors of our connectivity. My government is implementing a broad array of initiatives to reduce transit times. These include infrastructure like this Trabablas Interchange.
The Trabablas Interchange is a major infrastructure project aimed at easing traffic congestion in southern Harare.
A 40-year-old man from New Bluffville in Harare has been arrested and charged with culpable homicide after his pit bull attacked and killed a man in the street. Mike Mupinga was picked by the police following the incident, which resulted in the death of Samuel Machara, aged 39. Reports are that the pit bull was roaming in the streets when it attacked Machara. According to the police, the body of the victim was found near the suspect's residence with dog bite wounds. Meanwhile, the dog has since been enthused after it was taken by the SPCA. The SPCA report said the dog's initial assessment showed signs of neglect, confinement, and poor socialization of the dog in question. They have since cautioned the public against breeding and crossbreeding dangerous dog breeds. This has reignited debate over the keeping of such breeds in residential areas. Pit bulls have been banned in several countries such as Denmark, UK, due to concerns over their aggressive reputation and history of being used in dog fighting. Some dog enthusiasts argue that it's not the breed, but rather the environment and training that influence a dog's behavior. At least 9,000 Harare residents are facing eviction from council houses for failing to pay monthly rentals. Harare City Housing Officer Edgar Zehonye said out of 10,000 city properties, only 10% were paying rentals, leaving them with no option but to seek legal recourse. Failure to pay rentals will result in the residents being sent packing.
Council yeguta Harare ine dzimba dzinosvika muchirungu 10,000, asi pavagari vanogara mudzimba idzodzo vashoma ndivo vari kubhadhara muripo unodiwa kuti vagare mudzimba idzodzo. Pane vari kubhadhara vashoma vacho vanosvika less than 10%. Nokudaro kanzuru yatora matanho ekuti vasiri kubhadhara mari asi vachigara mudzimba dzekanzuru mahara vakwanise kubhadhara kugara kwavari kuita mudzimba. Kana vachinge vatadza kubhadhara vachabudiswa mudzimba idzodzo, kopinzwa vamwewo vasina pekugara asi vachikwanisa kubhadhara dzimba idzodzo. Nokudaro matanho atorwa nekanzuro yeHarare anosanganisira kupa yambiro kune vari kugara mudzimba idzodzo asi vaine zvikwereti. Yambiro iyi inodaidzwa muchirungu kuti notice of final demand. Yambiro iyi inenge ichitaurira vane chikwereti chekugara mudzimba dzekanzuru kuti vabhadhare chikwereti chavo mumazuva 14 days pachirungu. Kana vakatadza kubhadhara chikwereti ichi mumazuva gumi nemana kanzuro ichawapazve imwe yambiro inodaidzwa pachirungu kuti eviction summon.
Government has prioritized efforts to densify and regularize informal settlements with greater involvement from the private sector. This was revealed by Housing Minister Jemu Soda at the second session of the United Nations Habitat Assembly currently underway in Nairobi, Kenya. The session, which closes today, has drawn over 1,200 delegates, including ministers, governors, and city mayors, to deliberate on sustainable urban development and housing solutions. The Assembly considered the Uninhabited Strategic Plan for 2026 to 2029, which prioritizes housing, land, and basic services as the global housing crisis continues to affect nearly 3 billion people.
And for all new housing projects, it is a requirement that 40% of the land has to be for developing high-rise buildings. We are also looking at regularization of informal settlements, and to achieve that, as a government, we had to come up with a special purpose vehicle which is now crowding in the private sector to bring in funds to work with the government. We have a variety of models, but we are working towards the regularization of informal settlements.
A suspect wanted for the murder of a South African university student was killed in a shootout with police. The man had been linked to the death of Olorato Mongale, whose body was found in Johannesburg on Sunday, about 2 hours after she was reported missing, having gone on a date. In the early hours of Friday morning, police officers found the main suspect hiding at a residential complex in the coastal town of Amanzimkhulu. The suspect, who has not been named by the police, shot at the officers, who returned fire and killed him, Brigadier Mathe added. That's all we have for World in 5. Have a good afternoon.